Hi kindergartners, welcome back to Math with Miss Hulsart. Now today we are going to start by going over the problem we worked on the other day. And our problem was about Derek and his dinosaur books. Now remember, Derek had 7 dinosaur books, but he wanted 10. He thought that he only needed 2 more in order to get to his 10. So I want to show you what I did to solve the problem. I'm wondering if you did something similar or if yours was different. So Miss Hulsart doesn't have any cubes, but what I do have are some cards. So I'm going to use those to help me count. Now, Derek had 7 dinosaur books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Derek had 7 dinosaur books. Mine is also even set up almost like a 10 frame. Think about how many other I would need to get to 10. Now Derek thinks he needs 2 more to get to 10. Let's see, if I put 1, 2, I flipped them upside down so that I can see that they look different. Now let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Derek wanted 10. Does he have enough if he only gets 2 more? No, you're right. He needs 3 more. But that's not what the question said. The question said, does he have enough? Is he correct if he adds 2 more? And the answer to our question is no. Now I want to think about how am I going to show that on my work. Derek loves to collect books about dinosaurs. He has 7 dinosaur books. Well, you can see Miss Hulsart made 7 books just like I had my cards up there. He wants to have 10 dinosaur books. He says he needs to collect 2 more. Well, we put in 1, 2. You'll notice I used a different shape so I can tell the difference between what he started with and what he has. And mine are already numbered, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Derek wants to have 10 dinosaur books. Is Derek correct? Well, we already know he doesn't have 10. He only has 9. So now on the bottom, I'm going to write, no, Derek is not correct. My picture only shows 9. Now for my words, I might say, first I drew 7 books. You can see up here in red, I drew 7 books. Then I added 2 more books, which made 9 total. I added my 2 more books and I kept counting and I'm up to 9. My answer is no. And no because I remember that the question says, is Derek correct? Derek says he needs to collect 2 more dinosaur books. Is Derek correct? No, Derek is not correct because Derek actually needed to collect 3 more dinosaur books. Now, that was a very tricky problem, kindergartners. We're going to keep practicing like that, problems like that, so I want you to keep this one in your brain for another time. That was a very tricky kind of story problem, friends. We're going to keep working on ones like that. But the question is weird, right? Because our answer is yes or no. It's not a number. So we're going to have to get really, really deep in our thinking so we can always identify what the question is asking us. Now today, we're going to start another big challenge, and we're going to have a lot of problems like this coming up. So I'm going to first show you how someone else did it, and then we're going to talk about what you're going to do today. Today we are going to start a different kind of story problem. This story problem is going to give us the total, meaning the answer, how many in all, and we're going to have to find different ways to answer how many. There's a lot of different ways to answer these problems. So we're going to look at one together. I want to read you the problem and show you how some other kids solved it. It says, I have 7 crayons. How many crayons? Yeah, 7 crayons. Some are blue, some are yellow. How many of each could I have? How many blue? How many yellow? So our number sentence would be blank plus blank equals 7. We have to fill in both of those blanks. Find a way to get to 7. This is kind of tricky. Let's look at what some people did. This shows us how 2 different kids solved the problem. The first one says, Manuel took a handful of blue and yellow cubes. He counted out 7 cubes. So it looks like he picked 1 blue, then he picked some yellow, then he added another blue and another yellow. It says Manuel had 2 blue cubes and 5 yellow cubes. And if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he has 7, exactly as many as we're supposed to have. This is how another friend solved it. It says Sarah used crayons. 4 are blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 are yellow, 1, 2, 3. When I traded a blue for a yellow, so they took out this blue and made it yellow. Then I had 3 blue and 4 yellow. And if we count one set of crayons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She also has 7. Manuel has 7. His is 2 and 5. Sarah has 7. Hers says 4 and 3. Let's see how other friends solved it. This one says, Caitlin used cubes too. First, she counted out 7 yellow cubes because she knew she needed 7 in all. But some had to be blue. So she took off 1 yellow and added a blue. Jack used his fingers. He knew that if he had 5, he would need 2 more to make 7. And then he wrote a note, 5 blue, 2 yellow, and then he wrote the other way, 5 yellow, 2 blue. Today you are going to solve some problems, and your math problems are about crayons. So let's do one together, and then you're going to have another one to solve, and you're going to get to try and make your own. So this one says, I'm going to use the number 8. I have 8 crayons. Some are blue and some are red. How many of each could I have? How many blue and how many red? So I'm going to start by making 8 circles because I know I'm going to have 8 crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some are blue. Does it tell me how many are blue? No, so I just get to pick how many I want to make blue. 1, 2. Can I make all of them blue? Because it says some are red. So I'm going to stop here and make my other ones red. 1. How many are blue and how many are red? I'm going to do a text box. So, how many do we see of mine that are blue? Let's count them together. Get ready. 1. Did you say 6? Nice job, kindergartners. So I have 6 blue and how many are red? And 2 red. So the answer to mine now says, I have 8 crayons. Some are blue and some are red. I drew 8 crayons, I colored some blue and some red. How many of each could I have? 6 blue and 2 red. Now I could go back and change that. I could turn this into a red, and then I would have 5 and 3 or 4 and 4. It's completely up to you how you want to solve these problems. You have 2 jobs. The first one says 5 crayons in all. And it's a problem just like we just worked on with 5 crayons. It says, solve the problem, show your work. I have 5 crayons in all. How many crayons? Yeah, 5 crayons in all. Some are blue and some are red. How many of each color could I have? How many blues? How many reds? I want you to draw your picture and write your words or write your numbers in the box. How many blue and how many red? The other one you're going to work on is the one that Miss Hulsart just worked on. So first you'll watch the video, and then you'll see what we just worked on, and then here, in our last part, Miss Hulsart just did this with the number 8. You can pick a number, 5, 6, 8, or 9, and pick that many crayons and build your own. How many blue? How many red? It's up to you. See if you can find more than one way to solve the problem. Good luck, kindergartners!